Hey y'all, welcome back. All right, let's go ahead and dive in and see what Divine Holy Spirit has for the collective. Divine Spirit of the highest white light consciousness, what do you have for the collective at this time? You guys, the cards are all upright and in order by way of major arcana and through each element. Holy Spirit, what do you have for the collective? Please and thank you. What is I heard disturbing. What does collective need to know and be made aware of? Disturbing information. I heard qualifies you though. Qualifies? What is qualify, Spirit? Determination. So some sort of determination has been met. I heard supersedes. So whatever this is, it supersedes the information that was already provided. I'm hearing intellect. So we could be dealing with somebody who's highly intellectual, who possibly came up with some sort of scheme or plan. But I'm hearing evidence overruled. Yeah, that's where we're going, y'all. All right, thank you, Spirit, for that. So I'm hearing a mix-up, like it was a mix-up is possibly the explanation that's going to come forth. And I'm hearing truth and clarity. So they have the information that they need to go ahead and wrap this thing up, I'm hearing. So, but it's the decision's already been made as far as that's concerned. But possibly, I'm hearing rules of engagement. So you have not been served this information yet. So maybe it has to do with them finding you, locating you. Yeah, because what they thought it was or were about to make a decision based on what they had already perceived things to be is not what it was at all. And this feels like elected officials, like people who work behind the scenes, like they may work for a company, they might be part of some sort of board, or, you know, whatever this is, department, fraud department even, I don't know. Wherever it is that they work, they have their determination. And it wasn't really, you know, the evidence that they had was not the proper evidence is what it's feeling like. Yeah. Whew. Thank you for that, Spirit. So let's go ahead and get some cards out, y'all. Hope y'all are doing well. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and participation overall. Your donations for the time and energy that's gone out. If you receive the messages and they are helpful, thank you for taking the time to send a little something my way. I appreciate you. All right, y'all, here we go. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords here. So, you know, the Page of Swords is a oh, timeout. So the Page of Swords is a declaration. I guess maybe that's the reason I couldn't get it out. Of truth, period. All I wanted to say was this is a truthful thing that's happening right now. So let me see more. I'm sorry for the camera shake. Let me get more of y'all. Why in the world? Okay, so maybe that has something to do with the energy here. Like people can't believe what they're hearing, you know? I'm hearing someone took ownership. Someone took ownership with this Page of Swords. Maybe it was like the least little thing that they could do, possibly because, you know, they were at risk of being convicted for stating this truth, y'all. They had so much weighing against them, but that's why they were trying to push it, you know, to grant them some kind of favor. But it would have been like the wrong thing to do. And it possibly could have got them in more hot water or more trouble than what they're already facing. So it's like, well, let me go ahead and just give them this little offering of a truth of mine that's going to possibly help ease, you know, this sentence or this, whatever this is that's imposing them. So y'all, that's what we're going with here for the bottom of the deck energy for what we're about to get into. Now I'm looking like, it feels like this Knight of Cups has separated themselves from the pact here, from the lies is what I'm hearing. This Knight of Cups is here, looks like a transition, like they're like kind of, you know what guys, I'm going to go this route. So this Knight of Cups could be the one who's exposing or giving up this little small offering of a truth here. I'm hearing there are limitations. So they are under some sort of gun here. You know, their life is on the line. Now, the cup energy deals with emotion. So there is something heavily weighing on them that they're thinking this is the least I can do to even help lighten my load, but also speaking my truth at the same time. That's what this Knight of Cups is telling me. It's on the side. So it feels like it's like, you know, they're making the move toward this energy of that Page of Swords, speaking a truth. They are definitely doing that. Now, I figure, you know, because I'm considering, okay, so it's not in the upright and it's not in the reverse, but it's a potential. It is a highly aspected consideration at this point. Because it does feel like already they've separated themselves from this group. Now, what this also could mean is that they're low-key still participating with this group. And I'm calling this a group because that's just what I'm being led to refer to this energy as. Whatever's here, we're going to get into. But this Knight of Cups has separated themselves from this action, event, circumstance, group of people, whatever that is, energy. Let me see if there's anything else here, y'all. I'm hearing impact, and I heard bracing themselves for a fall. This Knight of Cups. All right, y'all, so that's what it is. So, you know, it's almost as if it's courageous of them to step away and try to speak their truth here. So that means that there's impending actions that they could potentially face from, I'm hearing the pack. So if this were like a pack of wolves even, like the pack turning on them. Yeah. So that's the risk energy, obviously, because they would come off as a snitch. I'm assuming that would be like snitch energy. All right, y'all, let's go. Let's see what it is. It's not like we haven't heard this before. So, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and just start to reveal these cards one by one. That's how I'm being guided at this point. I'm going to turn the first card over and see what's here. So we have Justice. So this definitely has to do with some sort of litigation. And, you know, in the channeling, I received that there was some evidence already presented, but something's about to come blow all of that out of the way. As people, like, I'm hearing jaw dropping. Because I feel like they were this close to ruling on something in someone's favor, but here comes this little Knight of Cups energy, possibly as the catalyst to say, no, y'all got it all wrong. But since now I'm incriminating myself, I need to get away from these people. So I'm going to offer this to you, Page of Swords energy, hoping that that's going to help lighten the load. Because this is going through some sort of judicial system. All right, now I'm going to turn this group of cards over together and see, you know, how this energy looks and feels. All right, y'all, so we have the Wheel card. So the Wheel happens to involve forward motion. You know, it's a good luck omen even, but it feels like it's supposed to go in this direction wherever this is headed, this energy that we're uncovering now. It's supposed to be this way, and it's going to grant favor for someone or something. Now, behind that wheel, we have the Queen of Swords. So this is somebody with a plan. This could be a leader to a certain extent. Someone who comes up with directives here. Like they plan out for things to go a certain way, but it's like they're the ones who sit quietly and just watch movements. Like they know exactly how things are supposed to play out or going to play out according to how they've kind of put things together in their mind. But I feel like people are depending on this Queen of Swords energy for things to go the way that she or he says they're going to go. Behind the Queen of Swords, we have the Hangman energy. So there's a decision here, y'all, but that Hangman is along with this Justice energy, same sort of situation. Somebody or some people's lives are on the line. And I feel like this Queen of Swords is having things play out exactly the way that he or she planned them to. But that wrench, that little monkey wrench of a Knight of Cups is right here, trying to separate themselves. So can the Queen of Swords be so sure, right? That's where this Hangman energy comes in at. if things go according to plan is what I'm hearing. But it's the Queen of Swords' plan. But we're talking about a whole judicial system that's about to be turned over here by way of information that they're about to receive. Now, we could be talking about metaphorically speaking, of course, but somebody's about to speak their truth here, no doubt. Page of Swords, Knight of Cups. But it's like, does the Queen of Swords, are they even aware of a disgruntled member of the group, somebody possibly sliding out or trying or attempting to separate themselves? Is the Queen of Swords aware of this? Possibly. Possibly. The Queen of Swords is a powerful free thinker, and they always execute plans out, having a plan A, plan B, plan C, and so on and so forth. Because they don't like to be told no. They don't like to know that, you know, whatever they've spent so long planning and trying to come up and scheme and, you know, bring people on board as being part of an execution of a plan, they don't want to know that that plan is going to fail. So I'm hearing they're often reinventing themselves to make sure everything goes according to plan. So if they have to lie, cheat, steal, kill, do all of that stuff, they will, to make sure that they still come out on top as this Queen of Swords. This is what I'm getting, y'all. So there is a decision by way of the Hangman here, but I feel like that has to do with whatever this judicial energy is by way of the Justice card, all right? And it's basically clarified with the Hangman. So behind this energy, or along with this energy, I should say, we have the World card reversed, and then we have a Knight of Swords. So this World card has to do with something not being completed. Matter of fact, it's speaking like an incompletion to me, because I feel like it's something coming in from the far side that is possibly an ideal of the Queen of Swords, knowing that it's coming now. Now that I see this Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, I told you, they plan for everything. So why wouldn't they plan for somebody possibly turning bad or turning against the pact? If we're talking about a pack of wolves here, they've already planned for this. And now possibly they're learning that something's coming in from the side quickly. But it felt like what I felt earlier was they were almost close to a determination, whoever's on the deciding team here. And I told you it could be a company, it could be a fraud department, it could be something. Somebody was almost close to ruling until they get this information. But the Queen of Swords is like, you know, that could be a possibility. And now I feel like they're facing that right now. Y'all know what I saw? I saw a typical, like, you walk into a building on a particular floor, and I saw like those walls, you know, like those cubicle walls. I saw that. So it feels like a department of employees who work on a particular segment of things. We could be talking about insurance claims right now. So they almost had it in the bag, whatever this is, but there's something coming in saying no. Because I talked about evidence. Somebody saying, no, that's not how that, no. Yeah. This Knight of Cups is turning something completely over. But, you know, I'm going to say as the reader, I could be, you know, exposing them, but the Queen of Swords already knows that there's a potential of this happening. She would have known that when she first laid eyes on this Knight of Cups, or anybody for that matter, because the Queen of Swords to me would know that there's going to be a monkey wrench thrown in the plan somewhere. They just need to find out where and who is going to do it, and then what to do when that takes place. Like, they already have all of this mapped out. So the Queen of Swords, again, is expecting this. But at the same time, they're hanging on that decision is about to be reached. So possibly what they don't know, this Queen of Swords, is, you know, that is going down right now. They might have received communication that, you know, it looks good. We're going through the process. Yeah, we got that information. We got this. We got everything we need. But, you know, typically, you know, you'll have your response in 2 weeks, and it feels like, you know, 99% out of 100, it'll be approved. That's the information the Queen of Swords got. So finger crossed for the Queen of Swords, because things are going according to plan. What she doesn't know is this 1% lies here with this Knight of Cups. of it not being approved. But the anticipation is not really on something's going to be a monkey wrench and come through and blow this whole thing out of the water at the last second, because that's what's happening. That was not anticipated. Because, I mean, that Knight of Swords energy says it's coming in quickly, whatever it is. That's why I say that. And that's just confirmation on top of everything. Okay, I'm going to turn this single card over because it seemed like it was part of the energy, but it was doing its own thing. So let's see what it is. Okay, Ten of Swords reversed. There it is. As I rub my hands together, that's the complete ending of this entire potential insurance fraud of a situation, because that's what I'm getting. Insurance fraud. That's what I'm getting, y'all. So this is complete domination over this Queen of Swords energy. For what was attempted to be planned out and executed, and right at the last second, it's blown out of the water. Because what it's going to do is going to falter. It's going to backfire, because all of that evidence presented is now going to have to be questioned because of this Knight of Cups coming in. Everything has to be questioned at this point. And it's just going to dig up a whole lot of old dirt on this Queen of Swords energy. All of the plans, executions, and things that led up to this. Because this is possibly not the Queen of Swords' first rodeo. It can't be. Maybe an endeavor this large is new. But I feel like the execution of the know-how and, you know, the trial and errors and the figuring it out and the getting the right people versus like the wrong people based on last time. I feel like that's been going on their whole life, to where they became the Queen of Swords to be able to execute these plans out. They're not yet flawless, though, or either they just bit off more that they could chew, thinking that they had everything in order by way of all of their plan A's through Z and anything that could potentially go wrong. But something swayed this Knight of Cups at the last moment, or possibly something was put in their spirit that just made it vexed them. It just made them feel a certain way, to where they felt they had to start easing away from this pact. Maybe we'll find that out here. Let's see why, because this was in alignment here for where we're going and why this Knight of Cups was separating themselves. So let's see. So this Six of Swords in this position, it's kind of on the side, but it looks like somebody is wanting to just be in a disguise to try to get away. Like the person in the boat is cloaked and they're being guided away from their circumstances. This could be etherically or it could be physically, but that just speaks of, you know, the energy of somebody just wanting to get out of Dodge. Like I want to leave and not be noticed. I don't want for people to say, "Oh, there they are. You know, please cloak me, cover me," so they don't even know that I'm gone or trying to leave. That's the energy here. All right, behind that, let's see what we have, because these cards are basically on their side as well, but underneath this wanting to get away energy and trying to elude or escape or whatever this is, because that's exactly what it is. We have the Ten of Wands. So what things that they gave to this pact by way of, you know, their doings, their actions, their skill set, they thought that it was going to be some sort of reward, but it's not going to be. Or that's what's on the line here. These wands represent actions and 10 is completion. But there's something here possibly leading up to this completion that vexed this Knight of Cups. That said, you know what? I want out. I want out. I'm hearing they were possibly spooked. Like something really like scared them, like literally scared them. All right, let's see what's going on behind the Ten of Wands. So we have the Empress here. Could have to do with a mother figure. I'm feeling like this Empress is with child. This is like somebody who was pregnant. I said was, like past tense. Somebody expecting a child here. Maybe something was done to an empress or a lady possibly who was with child. Something, some actions leading up to possibly affecting this empress. Behind the empress, we have the Nine of Wands. So this empress was being watched, y'all. This empress was being watched. So the 9 working up to this 10 to where the action, it looks like, was completed or was almost completed. Y'all, what I'm picking up here is that maybe not even maybe, y'all. This would have to do with a target. So this empress, this woman with child, was targeted for some sort of insurance fraud energy. That's where we are. Now, whether or not the deal was done by way of this 10 of Wands, if it was actually completed, or maybe they did everything that they could to try to have it completed, because maybe the empress lived, but maybe the child did not. And that's where the insurance claim or fraud comes in at, surrounding, I'm hearing, if the empress was actually pregnant or something surrounding this empress, a pregnancy and a death. So the death could have fallen on both the mother and child, could have just fallen on the child, could have just fallen on the empress. But that's where we are, y'all. And somehow tied into this insurance claim by way of now it's about to be a fraud. So that 9 of Wands was just letting me know that they were just one step closer to this 10 of Wands, but whether or not it actually went through, or how it went through, or if they lived, but you know, you know, that's where I am, y'all. I don't mean to laugh, but it's somewhere in there right now. All right, behind the 9 of Wands, look at there, 7 of Swords. So somebody in this connection could not be trusted. There was someone around this empress that could not be trusted. So they carried something through here, y'all, by way of this empress trusting a particular individual. Possibly this Knight of Cups knows this individual who was trusted to be around this empress to be able to try to complete this action of a 10 of Wands, like complete, done, over. Everything I needed to do is done. But for some reason, with the fraud energy coming through, it lets me know that something wasn't completed, because that 10 of Wands is on the side. But I'm thinking the completion may have to do with this claim is not going through like everyone thought. Because, you know, they're going to divvy up the, sorry for the camera shade. The plan, of course, is to divvy up the money, the funds, the policy money. That was a plan. All right, y'all, let me turn these 2 cards over here. We have Temperance and we have the Lover's card reverse. So, Spirit, tell me more about this. Temperance speaks of balance. So, you know, I'm focused in on the angel wings as well, y'all. So possibly, oh, we got angel wings here too. Look, in the Lover's card. Look at that. So y'all, let me see. Let's see what's going on. We got angel wings twice here, y'all. So, you know, this Temperance is giving me somebody's getting justice from beyond. Like somebody's already transitioned here and they're going to get their just due. By way of this connection, this false connection here of the Lover's card energy. This could be relatives. It could be blood family. It could be made up family. But this speaks of divine connection here. But it's in the reverse. So possibly this temperance, so this Empress was connected to someone that they trusted by way of family or a lover or a divine connection. Whether or not it was false or not, that's not up for interpretation right now, but it was divinely guided here. But there is balance being brought to this entire situation. But again, this temperance energy could mean this person they have transitioned, but they're still going to get their justice here. So that would make perfect sense about this insurance claim that's fraudulent. Someone speaking up about why this isn't true. This insurance claim that's going through that was almost about to be decided on as favorable. There's an ace in the hole by way of this Knight of Cups, but this Knight of Cups is trying to get right with God right now, literally. Because I said something spooked them. Remember I said that? Something scared them. Temperance, Lover's card reverse. This is why they're like, it's the least I can do to try to get me out of this. They're about to speak up, y'all. That's what I have. Hope this helps.